Hi guys, this is Dino here with the GD Review. Just going to give you a little bit of a tutorial on something that comes up every so often in computers. Say for instance you've obviously deleted a file or deleted something off your computer. Or say for instance your computer is completely been reformatted. If you replace the hard drive, this will not help you. If the hard drive was completely broken, unfortunately the only way to actually get it recovered is take it to a data specialist. You can search for those on Google, and they can actually reconstruct the drive from putting it into a new casing and stuff like that. This program will not help you do that. However, this is just for obviously cosmetic faults and software issues as such within Windows. This program is a free program. You don't need to pay anything for it. There's data specialists out there that would charge you for actually recovering data from Windows. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to download this program. I'll provide all the links on how to get this program in for your Windows operating system. The program is called Recurve. It's quite a strange name actually. It's because obviously there's programs out there called Recover. Okay, so what you need to first of all do is you'll have an icon on your desktop. Let me just bring my microphone around so I can see my other screen. Okay, so you'll have an icon like this, and it's like a little telephone. Okay, so what you do is you double click on that and you'll be brought to this screen here. Okay, so for purposes of this demonstration, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that down. I'm going to basically create a file here. I've got nothing in my recycle bin at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a new document here. Let's just go here. I'll create a folder. I'm going to call that folder I'll rename it something. I'll rename it recovery. Okay, so rename recover. I think I spelled that correct. Oh well. Recovery. There we go. Not perfect at spelling, but hey, never mind. So recovery, and then I'm going to open and I'm going to put a few files in there. So I'm going to put a few documents. I'm going to put a few text documents. I'm just going to name them O1, and then I'll do another one. Text document O2. Okay, so let me just rename that again. I didn't actually name it properly. There we go. So O2. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on number 1 first of all. I'm going to basically put a phone number in. I'm not a phone number. I'm just going to put several digits in. So I'm going to put 7 sevens. Okay, 1 0 and 7 sevens. Okay, that's fine. So you can see that's on there. So I'm just going to save that. Okay, and that's number 2. I'm going to put 1 0 and 6 sixes. There we go. Okay, so that's those saved. As you can see, basically that folder there is there. I'm going to drop it in my recycle bin, and I'm going to empty the recycle bin. So now basically it's deleted it from view of Windows, and what generally would happen is you wouldn't be able to view it without a program like this. But drives are magnetic, so within computer drives you can actually restore data from a computer once it's been deleted. So what you want to do is you basically want to go file. So we go for documents. Okay, and in my recycle bin. Okay, so basically I'm going to enable a deep scan to recover the actually it shouldn't take a deep scan because I've only just deleted it. So it basically shows you how many files it can actually recover on here. And there's probably going to be a lot of like HTML web files and stuff like that, because that's what I do in my time creating WordPress documents as such, WordPress and editing things like that. So this is going to take a relatively quick amount of time to actually complete. Right, let me just switch to advanced mode. Okay, so at the moment it doesn't seem to have recovered anything that's of use. So I'm going to go to C drive, hidden files. I'm going to go to pictures, documents, scan, files, content, backup drive E. It didn't actually scan. Okay, so it didn't actually find anything on there. So what I would actually recommend to do in this instance is show all shadow copies, C drive, options. Okay, so it didn't seem to find anything for some reason. That's unusual. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to do another scan, but I'm going to do a deep scan. So let me just do that now. Okay, so I'm going to go all files this time, and I'm going to go for in the recycle bin, and I'm going to do a deep scan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video while this deep scan runs, because it will take a little bit of time, and what it obviously takes a bit of time for myself, but for yourself it'll be pretty much instant. Okay, so back in a few moments. Okay guys, so what I did was I managed to get the files recovered. What I didn't actually do in the first instance was tick a very important box that you're gonna need to tick, is to restore folder structure. And what that does is basically give you a folder structure that you're familiar with. So say for instance, if you're recovering pictures, it would say user documents, pictures, for example, and that's what it would actually do. Now you have an option also on this to run a different amount of passes over the hard drive to recover the files, because obviously within some obviously certain files wouldn't be recoverable. So say for instance, obviously you've had a full Windows operating system loss, then it would obviously take quite a lot of thingy, and it can take up to 4 hours. This scan alone took deep scan took about an hour, so an hour for 7 minutes. So with these files, basically what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put them on a different drive, a pen drive, or a different hard drive you've got on the computer. So if your recycle bin is actually located, so if I go to properties, if your recycle bin is located on the E drive, which mine's on the E drive apparently, according to this, it's on the E drive. That's space available, so I'm not able to actually put those these files back onto the actual computer. But what I'm going to do, just to example it, is I'm going to do that in the way, but it is recommended to actually put it onto a different drive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto Z drive. Hopefully the Z drive shows me that it's not thinking. Z drive I use for me games and stuff like that to put on there. So recover files, there you go. So recovered files. So let me just delete these ones that I've done previously. Delete. Okay, so recovered files, one file recovered, and then what I do is if I go to my computer, and then I go to Z drive and go to recovered files, you can have a recycle bin folder that looks a little bit like that. Obviously if you're recovering an entire hard drive, then it will be a lot more. Okay, so it's showing the text1 file. I don't know why it didn't do the text2 file. I think it's because I didn't actually highlight the text2 file. So let me just do that now. Recover highlighted to this drive here. Okay, so okay, there we go. So there's text1 and there's text2. Okay, so that's how you recover the files from your hard drive within Windows. So when you search on Google for different recovery programs, you're going to come up across a load of different programs. So if I type in recover Windows files, and see what it comes up with. So recover Windows files, 5 ways to recover Windows files. Deletion, lost, prevent, delete recovered files from Windows. Okay, so you got loads of different things here, but this one in general is the one that for this program that I'm using right now. So if you go to this website here, this will basically offer you the software for free of charge. You download it. For some reason it says buy now. I don't think that's an option that I've seen before, so I don't know if they've actually just recently had that. So no, there's an actual professional version and there's a no support version. Okay, so you can basically obviously choose to download the free version from these two download areas there. Anyway, I'm going to try and obviously cut this short now. So what I'll do is I'll put all these links in the description for you to obviously go to if you ever need them. What my recommendation is to do is if you have lost files on Windows and you're trying to recover them, go for a deep scan and make sure that it's basically set to restore folder structure, and at completion you need hard drive that you've not used before to get a successful recovery. That would be either a pen drive of a large size, or another hard drive that you can attach. An external hard drive would be fine. So if you go to a local computer shop, you can get an external hard drive and plug it into your computer and use that as the recovery hard drive. Now, if you're recovering 1 terabyte, which is 1,000 meg, I would recommend nothing less than about 500 gig, because bearing in mind obviously you got the Windows operating system and whatever files you're recovering. So if you're recovering video files and photos and a large amount of photos, then you would need that, but I'll leave that discretion up to yourself. This is Dino with the GD Review. Thanks for tuning in. Check out my website. I'll leave all the links in the description. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.